Welcome back to the Art of Crochet blog, and this is square number 31, and we've got some really great colours this time. We've got the white yarn, vanilla, that came with this issue, and then we've got these great colours, and it's really important that you save all the little bits and pieces, even if it's only a little bit like this, because sometimes that's all you need is just a little bit, and that's enough for a pattern. So starting off with the orange yarn, we're going to make a magic circle, and I'm going to show you this bit because you might have forgotten how to do it. We haven't done it for a while. So take the yarn and wrap it around your finger loosely like this, so you've got a little loop, and then using the hook, pull the yarn through that loop, and then just make a simple slip stitch like that. So now you've got a circle, and don't pull it tight just yet, we're going to do that in a minute. And into this we're going to make some double trebles. So you start off with a 3 chain, or 4 chains, because it's double treble, and that's the one where you go over twice, and then we're going to make 15 double trebles into this circle, and that's quite a lot. So we're going to need quite a lot of this space that we've made in the loop, and then when we get to the end, then we're going to tighten the loop. So it's important to keep an end free, so you need to keep hold of that tail end so that you can tighten your loop afterwards. Okay, so keep going round. We've got 15 double trebles and then that first 4 chain, and now we're going to tighten up the ring. So take the loose end here and just pull till it's quite tight in the middle there, and then you can join to the top of here with a slip stitch to close the ring. There we are, orange circle. So at the end of that first round, I've sewn in all the ends and cut them off, so we've fastened off the orange, and now we're going to join in the vanilla yarn. So do that in any of the spaces round here, so this one will do, and we'll join in some yarn here and start off with 4 chains. We've got double treble clusters here, so it'll be another double treble into that same space like that, and now we're going to do a double treble cluster into the next space. I'm going to hold that bit of yarn at the back there. So you do the first 2 moves and then pause and start the next stitch. Oh, there we are. First 2 moves, and then you pull the yarn through all 3. And then let me just check the pattern. We do that in each of the next space as well. So the same again. And then we have a bit of a change for a corner. So just the first 2 moves of a double treble. There we are. There we are. So we're going to make a double treble cluster and then 2 chain into the next space. So the first 2 moves, so we've got 3 loops there and all through there. So the corner has a 2 chain space, and then we carry on doing the double treble clusters. Here we go. And then through all 3 round. So there's a gap like that on each corner. So basically for this second round there are 4 double treble clusters in each side and then 2 chain at the corner. So I just need to do one more cluster in this last space. It's quite confusing when the pattern's written like that. It's difficult to see the wood for the trees sometimes. So then I've done my 2 chain and then I'm going to join with a slip stitch to the top of that stitch there, and then we get to fasten off the vanilla yarn and we're moving on to the next colour. So there you can see it's got the little chains at each corner, so it's made a square. So now we're going to start round 3 and join the pink yarn to any corner. So here we are, and we start off with a 4 chain, 3, 4, and now we're going to do another treble into alongside it there in that corner space. So here we are on round 3 and we've done our chain and first treble, and now we're going to do 2 trebles in each space. So that's the spaces there, so I'm going to go into there and do 2 trebles in there, and then into the next space. Don't go in between your cluster stitches, it's the spaces in between the double clusters, if you see what I mean, not in between the clusters themselves. So into there, so that's 3 times, and now we're going to do the corner, and that starts off into that corner space. We're going to do a treble, a double treble, there we go. Ooh. 2 chain, another double treble, and back down to a treble again, and that should make us a nice tall corner. And then we move back to doing the same as we did before, so 2 trebles in each gap along the side. There we are, that's our corner. So keep going all the way around. So here we are at the corner, and I've done 1 treble into the corner space, and now we do 1 double treble. Oh, if I can, let's get hold of it, there we go. And then we do 2 chain and join to the top there of that one. And now we can fasten off the pink. I love this combination of pink and orange and white. It's very spring-like, isn't it? Make us think of the sun. And I'm just going to work in that end because we don't need the pink anymore, and then it won't get in the way. So we're going to join the orange back to the same corner that we've just just get focused, there we are. We're going to join the orange to this corner and do, oh, let's get the right end. And I'm going to do a treble into that space. Oh, it's great, isn't it? It's quite zingy, the colours. And then 1 treble into the 4 chain. That's this one that we did at the beginning there. So wherever you can get in, find a hole. And then 1 treble in each of the next 9 stitches. So just work along the row here and do a treble in each one. And when you get to the corner, we'll do 2 trebles 2 chain and another 2 treble. 1, 2 chain there and another 2 trebles. And then we carry along down the side again, remembering the first treble is into the top of that stitch, that very first stitch. If you miss one, you won't have enough spaces to go along. There we are. And if you can't keep up, just pause the video at any time and then you can carry on. So keep going all the way around with the 2 chain. I've been all the way around and I've done 2 treble and 2 chain in the corner space, and then join with a slip stitch to that top there to make it into a thing, and then we can cast off the orange yarn, because next we've got some lovely purple, and if your colours aren't zinging now, they will be. So the purple joins in here, joining the purple to the corner space, and we're just going to do 1 chain and 2 double crochet in that corner space. So I'm going to hold the ends in at the back. 1, 2 there. And then 1 DC in the top of that stitch, which is the 3 chain from the row below. And then a double crochet in each stitch as you go along, and I'm holding those threads at the back to work them in. And when you think you've done enough, you can just drop them at the back and then we'll trim them off afterwards. Just saves all that sewing in of ends, doesn't it, at the end? Oh, this is a nice double crochet border. And then when we get to the corner, we're going to do 2 double crochet here, and then 2 chain and another 2 double crochet. And then we're off again. So let's keep going. Don't forget to do that first stitch, and then we're off down the row. So keep going. I'm going to do 2 chains in the last corner and then join with a slip stitch to the top of that corner, and then we can fasten off the yarn, sew in all our ends and label our square, number 31. There it is.